I gotta talk to you men folk real fast. So, been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting, and I did a 5-part series on. I'm giving up. What was the how did I word it? Something to the fact that I was losing interest in the male species. Okay, so in my rants and reflections, I was talking about basically how the female, I'm supported more by the female or the feminine energy versus the masculine energy. Okay, so first I want to, acknowledge a few things that I've been on this earth for 4 decades and 2 years, and in this life I cannot sit here and act like or pretend or say that didn't have any male support in my life, because I have. As a matter of fact, I come from a very long lineage of strong, good black men. Yes, indeed. And I give honor. I give honor and props and reverence to the men in my family on my maternal side. I really don't know my masculine side like that. I met a few, and they cool, but I'm giving a shout out to the men on my mom's side of the family. One thing here's a few things that I could say about the men in my family. They have longevity. Okay, they not no quitters. They take care and provide for their family, and they good upstanding men. They not criminals. You know, they not perfect, but shit, they are family oriented men and that cater to the women in their families. And I've had quite a few cousins who came through for me, and I gotta give a major shout out to my brother, because that's my only sibling, and I promise you, anytime I needed him, he always been there in my corner. So for that, I'm thankful. I don't typically name drop because sometimes people don't want to be known to be associated with people and shit. They ain't ready, but whatever. And then I have a few male friends in the community that have been in my corner as well. From Raleigh, Wake County to Pitt, all the way to Nash and Edgecombe. Shout out. You know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah. So yeah. So I just want to shout out the men in my family and thank y'all for being in my corner. In times of need. And also, let me put a light on. And what else? So I still stand firm on my word when I said I am losing male interest in the male species. Um, I am in tune to the thoughts and the concepts of men through social media. I read posts, is what I'm saying. A lot of men be saying stuff like, well, women, they too masculine and unapproachable and things like that. Well, that's fine. You gotta realize this, that, we all, as much as people want us to be a uniform beings, we're not. We're different. And it's different levels to this. Some men are hyper feminine, because this is my opinion, belief, concept, and you know. So here's the thing. I feel like this. Somewhere in the 60s and 70s, men start slacking off of their responsibilities, where it was more on a woman, and women are just learn how to adapt to taking on and wearing many hats and taking on a lot of responsibilities where men lacked off. So now I feel like men try to make women feel guilty for their daddies or uncles or whatever, that generation slacking off ness, and current generations. So I want to talk where I make sense, but y'all dropped the ball and we picked it up, and now you want to point the finger at us like we doing something wrong because we're go-getters, because we had no other choice but to provide for the families that y'all abandoned. And this is not every man's story, so this is not to put every man under the same umbrella. There's good, outstanding men like the men I just gave a shout out to. But here's the thing. You can either get some balls about yourself or get eliminated, because of those are your two options. If women, you feel like women are too unapproachable or they rough around the edges, it's because you got to take into consideration that your species gave up and abandoned their posts, and we had to pick it up. So we took on your responsibility, so that kind of made us a little masculine, so to speak. But let's put away genders for a second and look at the fact that no matter what, we all possess positive and negative aspects, masculine and feminine, positive, negative, whatever, however you want to look at it. So you can't fault women for having both polarities and them being stronger in another polarity. If their masculinity intimidates you, then that problem lies within you and not us. You asking us to solve ourselves. Like, I read a post where this dude was saying that we as females are supposed to be damsels in distress at the mercy of a men who are known to neglect and abandon. We just sitting here just waiting, taking chances like a lottery. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, a man can't tell a woman how to be a woman, and a woman can't tell a man how to be a man. So if you think that women are too masculine, then she ain't for you, bruh. Cause like I say, I seen a post and I agree. I ain't for no soft motherfucker. I ain't. If you sensitive, you can't handle true, straight, no chaser, baby, I ain't for you. So me, I don't force no man hand to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm losing interest, so it is what it is. But that's not to say that I dislike men and I hate men and I'm bitter, and I'm not none of that shit. But if you can't serve your purpose in my life, then I ain't got no use for you, then shit, that's what it is. But I still love y'all, and I want to give a shout out to all the good men, the men that take care of their children, the men that hold down the women in their family. I salute you. Y'all don't get enough props from women. But just know that Veronica love you and care. I see y'all. And I love you and I support you. And I'm encouraging you to teach the younger guys to be like y'all, or to carry those same traits. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling, so peace.